So welcome back to Ramble on a Ramble. I'm out with Leah again. Hi Leah.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay. Just had a swim. Always feels excellent after a swim.
So I've just picked Leah up from Walpole Bay and we're just walking along the beach across Foreness Bay, and not sure where we'll stop, but we'll find out when we get there. So Leah, you've been doing some research, haven't you? Because we started the last episode, our first episode on St Mildred's Bay, and we actually finished it, if anybody managed to listen all the way to the end, we finished it on St Mildred's Road, didn't we?
Exactly.
So you've been looking at who St Mildred is, haven't you?
I had known of her and kind of refreshed my memory a little bit. She is saint and great-great-granddaughter of King Ethelbert.
Right.
And she was known as the fairest lily of the English. She was born around Minster when Thanet was still an island.
Okay, yeah.
And
Which
I guess
wasn't that long ago,
about
historically.
700.
Yeah.
700, around that time. And she's a patron saint for poor and kind of hopeless people. And she kind of really helped poor people. She was very kind and generous. She had that fame. And then there was something else with St Augustine. But I don't remember. So yeah, never mind. Another time.
Yep.
Well, I don't need to remember everything.
We can always look it up, Leah.
We can always look it up at the end.
We can. Maybe, okay, so we'll add that to the list.
But where are we today? Today we said now.
So we're on Palm Bay Beach. We're walking from the Walpole Bay tidal pool.
Shall we go closer to the sea?
Yeah, if you want to.
To listen
So
to
we're
the
walking
waves.
at Palm Bay, over Foreness Bay. We might get as far as Botany. And then, yeah, we'll see how far we go.
I wonder whether there will be some wave sound when we're talking as well. That's why I wanted to see whether it would work. But you know better.
So in the last episode we had a bit of trouble with wind. It was a very windy day. So what I've actually got for this episode is a fluffy microphone cover, which is covering the microphone.
Does this have a name?
In the industry you just call it a fluffy dog. I'm not really sure.
Fluffy dog?
Yeah. It's a fluffy dog microphone.
Fluffy dog microphone. I don't know, we have a word in Greek.
Do you? What is it?
Which is not Greek.
What, I mean,
I'm not sure if it's taken from like French or something. I don't remember it now even. I don't remember it. But there is a word.
okay.
We can research that as well.
We can look that up too. I should know it, being a sound engineer for 30 years. The foam things that you put on top of a microphone, you would call a windbreak or a popper stopper. You know, it's the same with the screens that go in front of microphones. But as for a specific name for a fluffy one that goes on a microphone, I'm not sure about that.
Okay. But it looks cute.
It looks like an evil Trolls doll.
When I first saw it, you brought it around. I was like, what is that? What is it? I thought it was like a hairy keyring or something.
Yeah.
My friends, the ravens.
Yeah.
There are always ravens around here.
Are they ravens or crows? I I think those are crows. Listening to the sound of them.
You know how good I am with birds.
Yeah.
That's another one. Apparently, something with it. If the tail is like a fan, then it's a raven.
I don't think they're big enough to be ravens, and I think
Why? There might be young ravens.
I think the cawing sound that they make is
different.
Yeah. There are lots. I mean, there's lots in the crow family or genus or.
Are they part of the same family?
Crows and ravens are very closely related, as are magpies.
Yes, they're all part of the same family, isn't it?
And rooks and jays.
I have a magpie nest in my garden.
Do you?
Yes. I take it as good luck. It's always good luck to have a nest in your home, actually.
I had a bird book that tells you how many breeding pairs there are of all of these birds in the UK.
That's why you know so many.
Yeah, well, I used to be a member of the YOC, which is the Young Ornithologists Club, which is part of the RSPB. Because I grew up in Sandy in Bedfordshire, which is where the RSPB is centred. So I always used to get a magazine called Bird Life, and we'd go out into the lodge and the sand hills and do bird watching there. And I'm not as good at identifying birds as my cousin John, who really got me into it.
But you're definitely better than me.
Well, I can tell a crow from a raven. Yeah.
I need to have a book and check, like, what does this resemble?
So this book that I had, which was probably published about 15 years ago, said that there were 3 million breeding pairs of magpies in the UK.
3 million?
3 million breeding pairs, yeah.
Wow, one is in my garden.
Yeah.
There you go. They got there last spring and they came back this spring, and I'm quite happy. I'm not sure if it's going to be the same thing next spring, because I'm planning to get a cat this summer, or try to get a cat. We'll see. The right cat will arrive.
I think, though, it also told me that there were 3 million breeding pairs of tree sparrows. Now, a tree sparrow is just like a house sparrow. So the house sparrow is the one that's got a grey cap on its head. And a tree sparrow looks almost exactly the same, but it's got a brown or black cap on its head. But I don't think I've ever seen a tree sparrow.
To me, what I've seen, I'll just call it sparrow or little bird.
Little bird.
Look at that cute little bird. It's like
Leah says to me, "Oh, look, it's an ostrich." I say, "That's not an ostrich, Leah, that's a wren."
I know ostrich, but I don't know wren. I mean, that's the thing. I know there is a bird called wren, but I can't picture it, and probably it's quite common,
well, it's
and I've seen it, but...
It's just a little bit smaller than a sparrow.
Okay. A tiny little bird.
A tiny little ostrich, yeah. Very closely related. No, it's not.
Wow.
We try not to spread misinformation on this. No, I mean, a wren is more closely related to other birds than it would be an ostrich, is what I'm saying.
I would think so. What is ostrich related to? Are ostriches and turkeys related?
I don't
They're
know.
both massive.
I think an ostrich
in terms of birds.
So an ostrich only has 2 toes. If you look at an ostrich's feet, it only has 2 toes.
I don't know how many toes a turkey has. Is it more like a chicken?
It'd be more. Yeah, I can't think of any other bird that only has 2 toes.
Proper dinosaur, then.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
Dinosaurs.
Ostriches.
Oh.
It's not like I find them scary because they run fast.
Yeah.
Scarier than geese. Like top scary bird. At least, domesticated.
Yeah.
ostrich. Number 2, geese.
Yeah.
Have you been chased by geese? The goose?
No,
I have had that experience.
So I was attacked by a swan a couple of years ago. I was. Haven't I told you this? Yeah, so I was training to do the kayaking across the Caledonian Canal and Loch Ness. And we were on a river that runs through Chelmsford. And I'd only been in the water about probably 100 yards, so 5 minutes. And we came across a swan, which had its wings up. I mean, it was well-hard, this swan. And as we passed it on the river, I just heard this whooping sound from behind, its wings beating. And I turned around and it was flying toward my mate Steve, and it hit him in the head. And then it landed on the river up ahead of us, and it was the only time that Steve paddled faster than me for the whole bit of training or the actual kayaking across Scotland, where he actually got ahead of me. And then I heard the wings beating behind me again. And I was still wobbling about in this kayak like a baby giraffe because I'd only been in there 5 minutes, and I hadn't actually kayaked since I was in Scouts. So, yeah.
I've never.
And I just felt the wind of its wings go past. So he didn't actually hit me, but I did. I just sort of made myself small in the kayak, praying that I wouldn't come out because I just didn't want to get wet.
Yeah, of course. Especially in the river, fresh water is cold. Yeah, but geese are very, very aggressive. And actually, there are people who have, like in farms, they have geese instead of dogs to protect their houses.
Guard geese.
Seriously?
Really?
This is what attacked me.
Wow.
This is when I worked in Wales.
Yeah.
I had gone to a farm as part of my work.
Right.
And kind of coming out of the car,
Yeah.
it's this goose running. Kind of, initially I was like, oh, such a sweet goose. And then I'm like, oh my God, the goose is attacking me. Ran back inside my car.
Yeah.
The farmer came out, picked up the goose, and I was able to, I mean, like the first time I've seen it, and he did say they are more effective than dogs. The dogs want to be petted.
Yeah.
This doesn't.
Try petting a goose, it would have your fingers off.
It's lethal. I was like, oh my God, it truly is. So there you go, a tip. If don't get a guardian dog. If you have a property that needs a guardian dog, get a guardian goose.
It's probably cheaper to feed as well.
Probably, I don't know. I have no idea about the animal. Maybe another thing we can research.
I don't know whether that's worth researching. I don't know.
Is geese feed cheaper than dog food? Who knows? These days. It's nice that people look after their animals, generally.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Of course.
That's, the more, kind of when you have, obviously I mentioned I worked in Wales. I lived there for 3 years.
Yeah.
I still have hiraeth. That particular, hiraeth in Welsh means like, you can't exactly translate it, but it's like nostalgia. But it's like nostalgia for something that no longer exists, like if you, which is exactly what I have now, because it's nostalgia for the time I had, in Wales.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have the Royal Welsh Show, which is like an incredible agricultural country festival, like the best, obviously. Yeah. Have you been?
No, well, to Wales?
To the Royal Agricultural Show.
No.
It's amazing.
Is it?
It's like, oh my God, the animals are gorgeous. Like the cows, everything is just, but they really pamper them. And that's what I mean. Like if you go for competition-based farming and geese, I'm sure those geese will eat more expensive food than me.
Right.
Yeah, I was walking by. Again, I had gone for work. It was lovely, my work, like
Yeah.
offering me all these excellent opportunities. And they were, like blow drying cows.
What? Blow drying them?
Yes. So
Oh, well,
that they're
the Highland cows with the long hair, presumably. You're not going to blow dry a Frisian, a black and white cow.
My breed knowledge for cows is maybe worse than birds. Let's just say that. Okay, I mean, I know Highland cows because I have the face of one on my beach beach bag. All cows got blow dry because obviously they were in a competition. Who will be the top cow? And all other animals. And pigs, like the cleanest pigs I've ever seen. Everything like the only thing missing was like painted nails. Just and toes. I don't know, like it was incredible. But like they love their animals.
Yeah.
They love their animals, and they had all. I mean, the show is incredible. They had horses. Such a great experience. I'm so glad I got to experience it once. I would go back anytime. And then they also have, obviously, this is one of the major shows in Wales. And then you have the Royal Eisteddfod. And I got the chance to go to that one as well. And this is all about like poetry and singing. But they also have, some crafts, I think, and flowers and arrangements and things like that. But again, incredible. They know how to party, Welsh people, and how to put on a great show. That's for sure.
You showed me pictures of your house, didn't you? Because it's one of those colourful houses in Aberystwyth, wasn't it?
Yeah, beautiful Victorian house in Marine Terrace. Like we had the I guess same as here a little bit. You had the main beach, and then you had the South Beach, we called it,
Nice.
next to the harbor.
Yeah.
And then you had two rivers converging and running out to the sea.
Right.
And you had the hills. Oh, I love Wales. Like, oh my God, I love Wales. I'm miss Aberystwyth.
Who's your friend with the violin player who I met?
Claire.
Claire.
Yeah.
Hi, Claire.
Hi, Claire. Maybe you can send me a clip, more music, like violin or with your harp. Yeah, that would be nice. And maybe I should visit again.
Yeah. I think it would do you some good.
Look at that. Isn't it just beautiful, though?
I always thought that this looked like you could do a drone shot from above and draw a map. It looks like a map of Westeros.
What? Oh, is that from something like the Thrones?
Yeah, Game of Thrones, yeah.
This one, yeah. I wasn't watching it. I resisted. The same with the Vikings. I guess you know that I don't watch TV and especially series.
Yeah. No, I love a series.
Yeah. I always watch if someone else is watching. Like if I'm not gonna watch one by choice. I did see a bit of the Vikings. I really liked it.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Did you watch TV as a child?
I did. But even then, I liked the music. We had like a music show every Friday that I was like, that was my, top event in primary school every Friday. And I think it was a bit later. And
we used to have...
was like, my mom wanted me to go to bed, but I'm like, I think it started at 8 o'clock or 9.
Oh, right.
And I'm like, it's Friday, I don't have school tomorrow, and I really need to watch this.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, we used to have Top of the Pops at 7:30 on a Thursday. I used to love it when they had the videos on rather than live performances because I loved the creation of videos.
We only had videos.
Right, yeah. No, so they had a mixture on top of the pops of live studio performances, but they were never live, so it was always the acts that were performing, but they were just miming. And then actually, I think in the mid-80s, they did make it so it had to be live, and it was a disaster for a live show.
Why?
Because things would go wrong. When New Order did Blue Monday on there, they were...
Who?
New Order.
Ah, yes.
New Order, like...
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, New Order.
Yeah. They performed Blue Monday. So they were triggering all of the wrong sounds from the Fairlight, so it all just kind of came out in the wrong order. And, you know, and the sound was quite difficult for them to manage in the small studio like that. We've experienced it when we've played in my band in a small club. But we were spoiled for really great videos. I remember like 1986, because you had Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer.
I don't like Peter Gabriel.
You don't?
So much.
Well, I love Peter Gabriel more than Genesis. I mean, I love Genesis when Peter Gabriel was part of them.
So you know I like prog, but for some reason I couldn't get into Genesis or Peter Gabriel. For some, you know, the other thing, I don't like polished music.
Right.
They were so perfect.
Yeah.
I think this is this is what it is, and it's like I want some roughness. I want something to be. I guess, you know, more psychedelic maybe, or more raw. Yeah, I don't want it when it's very, very perfect and tidy and.
See, I'm the opposite of
lovely.
that.
Yeah.
See, I really love Peter Gabriel. I mean, I think Peter Gabriel was probably my favourite sort of prog artist, and particularly when he left Genesis. And I think he brought out 4 or 5 albums that just didn't have a title. They were just called Peter Gabriel. And then he brought out the So album, which was actually named So. Isn't that amazing? You get to
He's
6 albums
definitely a
before
legend.
you... Yeah. But his first album, which had the picture of it was a blue car on the cover that was covered in rain, and it featured Salisbury Hill and a track that I absolutely love, which is called Moribund the Burgermeister.
What is a Burgermeister?
We'll have to research that, Leah. I'm guessing
Does it have to do with burgers?
No, well, it's no.
Well, I mean, like,
I'd imagine. Well, it's from the German language, I think, and it's something like.
Maybe the
like,
mayor, like the mayor of the town. Yes, exactly.
The leader of the town. So I think that's it. Yeah.
Bürgermeister. Impressed by my accent, pronunciation.
I'm very, very impressed.
I've done a bit of German, a little bit. Good enough to order beer in Munich. And Schweinhaxe.
Oh, what does that mean? It sounds like an interesting word.
Pork shank. Like you have lamb shank, the equivalent for pork. They're massive.
I'll have a bratwurst.
Yes, bratwurst for breakfast with Weiss beer.
Yeah. For breakfast, Leah? Beer for breakfast?
Is it Weisswurst? Weisswurst, yeah. So what is this tiny bird? Is that a wren?
No, I think that was... Well, it was kind of... That ooh sound was Leah just walking around a dogfish that's washed up on the beach.
Smelly.
Yeah. So it's, I think that bird, that was sort of dipping up and down. I think wagtails fly like that.
How? Whitetails.
Wagtails.
Wagtails.
Yeah.
Do you know the funniest?
A pied wagtail.
Do you know the funniest bird? The funniest. It's not puffin.
Is it a joke? Is this a joke? Go on. Yeah. What's the funniest bird?
Blue tits. That's how mine get with winter swimming.
Leah.
Wasn't a good job.
You're so naughty.
Of course. I don't have boundaries.
Okay, so we've walked up as far as the ramp that goes down between Foreness Bay and Botany Bay.
The recycling or the
Yeah, this is
waste management.
This is the
plant.
wastewater station, yeah.
Wastewater station.
Oh,
Now I have wet feet.
yes.
That's why I'll be wearing flip-flops next time. It's flip-flops time officially.
It is. May the 12th.
Yes. Full moon
It is full moon,
today,
yeah.
and it's going to be a micro moon.
Okay, what does that mean?
It's the furthest away from the Earth.
Oh, okay.
The Earth or the Sun. That we can research. We have so many things to research, I don't even remember this time.
I'll tell you what I do know is that the Earth is further from the Sun in June than it is in December.
Yes, that's
Although the Earth's orbit around the Sun is more circular than any of the other planets.
It would be actually, yeah, it would be. The micro and supermoon would have to do with Earth, how close it is to Earth, because with the Sun,
So
like you say, that it's
yeah, and the Moon's orbit is not perfectly circular around the Earth.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe it's the full moon when the
Furthest
moon
away
is
from the
furthest
Earth.
away from the Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And you said it's in.
The previous one was a micro moon as well, and it
Right.
was really, honestly, tiny
Right.
in the sky.
Well, can you tell that just from looking at it?
Yeah, you can tell because it is smaller. I mean, if you look at the moon often enough, you will notice. Otherwise, I think it's okay. It's not noticeable with a naked eye. But yeah, I could tell. Like, oh my God, look, it's tiny. I took photos. I'll show you.
So you can. So the astronomers will like put their hand up against the sky and measure distances of the span of constellations against the span of a hand, for instance, or whatever.
Will they?
And generally, if you put your hand up against the sky, then you can relate the size of the moon or the sun to, I mean, let's say, the nail on your little finger.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No. Kind of practical sky watching.
Yeah.
It depends how big your hands and
Of course.
are.
But
And,
the smaller your hands are, the smaller your arms are. Yeah, of course there are going to be differences. But when the moon is rising, you can see it against houses. Like in August, for instance, you might see the moon rising, and the moon is quite low in the sky because the sun's high in the sky in summer and low in the winter. And generally the moon is opposite. So the moon will be lower in the sky in summer and then higher in winter. So the moon can look larger in summer, but that's because you're relating it against something that you can see in the distance, like a house or a tree. So it can look huge. But actually, if you hold your hand out and compare it against one of your fingernails, you can see it's actually the same.
I just love those white cliffs. I mean, not so white, but white, as you call it. And
Yeah, the chalk cliffs.
this bay, is it Palm Bay, you said?
Yeah.
Palm Bay, is very picturesque.
Yeah.
It is really pretty. Maybe how it faces east, but kind of, yeah, you have that, kind of wide, round shape. So as you move along and the light changes, it just shows as if you have limelight, like
Yeah.
how do you call it?
Yeah.
One day, it was exactly on that part of the walk, and the crow would kind of throw the mussel from the sky so that it would break and then it could eat.
Yeah.
And it would do it like, I don't know, 10, 15 times, and that mussel wouldn't break, wouldn't open. So then I went and took a rock and broke it for him or her.
You did?
Yes, I
Oh.
broke it with, and then it could eat.
Okay.
Helped. Cooked his meal. Service. Food served. Apparently, they're very smart, and now if you do anything good or bad, they will always remember it. So hopefully, I have a crow friend, and they told all their friends.
It's what you've always wanted.
Yes, exactly. You know, like I love crows, so there you go.
But you can't tell them apart from ravens.
I kind of, you know, if I observe and look at the criteria online, I'm sure I will be able to. Like, they are bigger. Ravens are bigger.
They are.
And, yeah. I just call them all ravens because it's just a more poetic word. Like the poem by Edgar Allan Poe. I like this poem, The Raven, obviously.
Yeah.
And lots of his writing, I mean.
Oh, you mentioned a murder of crows, didn't you? I'm not sure whether we...
Yes, that's how it started. And then we started going, as to a clash of rhinos.
A crash of rhinos and a parliament of owls.
And then you would ask me other ones, and then I will try and see whether I remember the word.
Yeah, I can't think of any at the moment.
I can't think of any at the moment. That's so annoying. I was reading a full list the other day, and I was like, my God, they're hilarious. Just really... The cormorants?
Oh, I don't know. What's that one?
I have no idea. I was asking you. Don't remember. There must be something about the cormorants. Another favorite bird.
I know. It came up in the last podcast, the cormorant.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's the Liverpool bird. It's based on a cormorant. That's why it's liver bird.
Oh, is it?
Yes, that's why it's standing like that.
Oh, what, on the Liver building in Liverpool?
Yeah, drying. Well, in the city. Yeah, the cities and the teams.
Yeah. Well, that comes from the Liver Insurance building in Liverpool.
Yes,
which has
but the actual bird, although it is a mythical bird, is based on a cormorant.
Right.
And that's why it is like, I mean, you see the cormorants, they're drying their wings.
Yeah.
We did discuss why on the last episode.
We have done. So, oh. That's a very excited doggy. So speaking of Liverpool.
We are Premier League champions!
Hey. Yeah, so that's happened since last time we went out. So you actually got your championship celebration at home.
And our guards of honor yesterday from Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other time the first one from Chelsea.
Yeah. Now it will have already happened by the time this gets published, but Crystal Palace are through to the final of the FA Cup.
Yeah. We're two very happy football fans.
Very happy. I think we've got a good chance against Manchester City. We do tend to be a bit of a bogey team for them, historically.
You know who I'll be supporting?
You'll be supporting City? No? You'll be supporting Crystal Palace?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. How could I support them? Have you heard De Bruyne apparently had an offer to come to Liverpool? I don't know what to say. I wouldn't be unhappy. Class.
Isn't Haaland playing for Manchester City?
I think he had been injured. I'm not sure if he returned.
Because I know he's one of your. I know when you used to follow Borussia Dortmund because he was playing for them.
Yeah, because he was exceptional just before he came to City, and I guess obviously the first year at City. And he would have been, I think, this year, but he lost lots of games out of injury. I really like Haaland as a footballer.
Yeah. Well, on behalf of Crystal Palace fans, I would like to say that both of us appreciate your support.
Thank you. Both of us. Oh my God.
Actually, it's quite surprising. There are a lot of Crystal Palace fans around here.
They're really good.
Yeah. No, it's good.
I like Crystal Palace fans because they really know how to celebrate as well. You have the drums.
I thought you were going to say we know how to lose.
No.
Which is true.
No, kind of you have the drumming.
Yeah. Oh, the ultras are amazing. I mean, it makes such a terrific atmosphere at Selhurst Park.
And I have so many friends who support Crystal Palace, and they put all those wonderful photos on the social media when you go and watch the games. And it's cool team.
Well, we've had a great cup run this season. It looks like we'll finish 12th. We could possibly make it up to 10th if the other team's scores go the right way, and there's only 2 matches to go now. So.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, did you see with Marinakis, Greek owner of Nottingham Forest? Nottingham Forest were doing fantastic well, and they were Champions League, and they lost or they drew a few games in the next. And he went into the pitch and had a word with his coach yesterday. Greek style.
Right.
And I think the pundits, the news,
the pundits.
Yeah, the pundits. They were saying, how, obviously here in England that doesn't happen. And I'm that's...
It's a very Greek thing.
That's quite... He was quite polite. You should have seen what happens there. But I think, it was completely... all Greeks understood what was happening.
Yeah.
Who watch football, I mean.
Yeah.
But it's a pity because they were guaranteed Champions League, and all Nottingham Forest supporters must be that's their best year in 100 years, or I don't know how long.
Yeah.
When was the last time that they played in Europe? 70 years ago? I have no idea. Must have been a long time ago.
Well, you can look that one up.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll be easy to look at.
And now they're I'm not sure if they are guaranteed European football with the results. I didn't check. Yeah. Obviously, we're champions. Why would I be checking? But it's a pity. It's quite a disappointment to be losing the opportunity of Champions League. But even Europa League, if they go, it would be great.
So let's just mention the last domestic match of the season in the Premiership is Crystal Palace versus Liverpool.
Yes.
I won't be supporting Liverpool that day.
Yeah, I won't be supporting Crystal Palace that day.
Okay, no.
Only on the cup day.
On that one day, we won't be friends.
Probably not. I think it's safe to keep apart. Although, we don't care really. We'll just be getting the cup. That's all.
Well, that'll be good to see, actually.
Yeah.
That will be good to see, and that will be good that the Palace fans are there to see.
Yeah.
To see.
Yeah. That will be really, really good, and all the celebrations. And
yeah.
It's gonna be massive.
It will be a shame that you've just lost a match as you awarded the cup.
We'll just have to see about that. Although, you have given us grief in the past. So
And then-
it's football. Everything is possible. I'm not entirely happy of the last couple of games, the results. But nevertheless.
Well, what I'm hoping for, actually, because that will be the last match of this season for us, and then the first match will be the Charity Shield. So can you imagine that you'd actually be playing Liverpool
Maybe
against
the last
Crystal
and the
Palace?
first.
Yeah.
I think it will work like that because these synchronicities are bound to happen.
It seems like too much of a coincidence to be a coincidence, doesn't it?
That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to get the cup.
Yes. Well, as a supporter, I will say we're going to work very, very hard for it.
Thank you. I appreciate that, all your hard work. So what are we going to do now?
I guess we should go and do some fact checking.
Fact checking.
Fact checking.
Fact checking.
Yes.
Good.
Okay, let's go and do that.
Great.
Okay, so now we're in the Wigan Pen on Market Square in Margate, and we're just going to go through doing the fact checking on everything that we've been talking about, aren't we?
To see whether we talk sense or nonsense.
It's a habit that we can't break. Okay, so what came up first, Leah?
I couldn't remember the connection between St Augustine and St Mildred.
Yes.
So there isn't an actual connection.
There isn't?
No. The link I remembered was St Augustine's Abbey. So basically, in the 11th century, the abbot of St Augustine's Abbey sought to acquire the relics of St Mildred, leading to a dispute with the residents of Thanet. Despite local resistance, the relics were taken to Canterbury and remained there.
That's interesting.
There was a monastery, Minster in Thanet, and it was founded by her mother. So I'm not sure whether they were kept there until, they were moved to St Augustine Abbey.
Okay. Well, this is why we do the research, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because sometimes we may be wrong, and it's best to...
But this one, we didn't even know.
No.
This one, it was not even wrong or right. We just found out.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the other one was what is a Bürgermeister?
Oh, yes.
Chief magistrate
Okay.
or mayor of a city or town in some Germanic and Dutch-speaking regions, including Germany, Belgium, and the Netherlands. The title translates roughly to master of the town or mayor, and we talked sense there.
I think we got that one.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we actually worked that one out. I mean, I'd never really thought about it before, but yeah, logic prevailed.
The moon,
Okay.
micromoon.
Yes.
A micromoon is when a full moon coincides with the moon's apogee or apogee.
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 Yeah.
Apogee. With the moon's apogee. It's furthest point from Earth in its elliptical orbit.
Okay. Yeah.
So I
Well, I
think
think you said that. Yeah.
You said that, and then, you said it.
No, you said no. I was talking about the moon that rotates in an ellipsis, but you said it's when the moon was furthest from the Earth. So, yeah,
And
you
the
said that.
supermoon is when it is at its closest, which is called perigee.
Right. Okay.
So we got that right, 2 rights.
Yes.
So far.
And what? Yes. Just one, and one that we didn't know. We weren't wrong about it.
The geese.
Geese. Yes. Does it
So
cost?
that
Does
one-
it cost more to feed a dog or a goose?
Generally, geese feed is more affordable than dog food.
That's very easy, and I think as we suspected, wasn't it? I
Yeah,
said it was
I thought
probably
so.
cheaper to
Yeah.
feed a goose.
Unless you had a very
No.
special show goose.
Yeah. Another question that I had was, is an ostrich the only bird that has 2 toes?
I didn't research that one.
Okay.
Let me look. Can you think of any other bird yourself?
Well, there are lots of birds that
Meantime.
have three toes. I mean, an emu, for instance, has 3 toes, I think. And I think a cassowary does too.
You were right. The ostrich is the only extant living bird species that has only 2 toes on each foot.
Right. Okay, well, that's good.
So all of the ones we got we got right. And apart from the couple that we are researching because we had no idea.
Didn't we have? Was there one more thing that we had to research?
Yes, this woolly thing over the microphone.
Oh yes, yes. Go on, shame me, because I should know this, shouldn't I? And maybe I've forgotten.
Yeah, say all the words you know first.
Well, I said it was like a pop shield or a popper stopper or a
Something with dog.
oh yes, a fluffy dog. Yeah,
Fluffy dog.
I said a fluffy dog.
So it's also often referred to as dead cat.
Okay, well that's
Or wind muff.
Oh yes,
Wind muff.
I did know that, and I forgot about that.
Such a cute term, like wind muff.
Yeah. No, of course I did know that. Yeah, my first recording actually ever with a microphone, when I got my first job at 18, I was sent down to Brighton to record the Ghost train for a Wrigley Spearmint Gum advert, and they sent me down with a kit which included a microphone with a wind muff on it. Yeah, I should have known that.
Well, there you see. I mean, like sometimes this is how it goes. Like you're a specialist in some area, and like this random thing, you kind of it just evades your attention, or kind of you forget. I mean, you use it all the time, but it's sort of.
Well, I won't forget it.
Remembered.
I won't forget it now.
Again.
Well, that's been another episode of our Ramble on a Ramble.
In Thanet.
I'm enjoying these.
Me too, especially as the weather gets nicer and days get longer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been a lovely day today. I'm actually wearing shorts. Well, let's do another one soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully by that time we'll know whether we're going to play each other in the Champions.
Yes.
Sorry, not in the... Well, maybe in the Champions. But in the Charity Shield at least.
Yeah.
And I will gracefully wish you good luck for the last game of the Premiership season. But I hope you don't win.
Ditto.
All right, Leah, say bye.
Bye.